pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blast curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can. When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium. My efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook. get any more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Revelio.
The teaching students jinxes.
Revelio.
Chores aren't so bad. I don't mind the odd one.
Hello there. Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by with it.
I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
delivering those potions?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually... Break the fight!
Unforgivable!
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Who's that? How nice. Let's get this. We were just here. But this is... Rather unwise coming back this way.
Incendio! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
We can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Trouble's brewing. And I'm...
That's all.
Revelio. Revelio. Handy resource indeed.
What do you need me to do? You there! Gotcha! Incendio!
Shall we finish? Thought we'd forget about that conversation.
Incendio! How many there you are! Incendio! It's actually quite... Bringo!
What has happened to me? I know you don't balk at the dark arts.
You'll make a wrong footing soon, my friend.
Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Lumos. Confringo. Window. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Imperio. Lumos. 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 Bombarda. Lumos. 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 Imperio. Lumos. Bombarda. Lumos. Confringo. Window. Lumos. Confringo. Window. Bombarda. Imperio. Lumos.
Don't go down easy.
Flipendo. Incendio! Lumos. Imperio! Bombarda! Crucio! Bombarda! Lumos. Confringo! Window! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
enough little place?
Revelio. Revelio.
Settle yourself, I mean. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
Revelio.
Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
Revelio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Loud as a troll you are.
How did I get...
Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You there. My gig was it.
Incendio. Lumos. Imperial. Lumos. Crucio. Bombarda. Infringo. Rebellion. Ha. Ha. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Merlin himself would be proud.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Let me inside.
There. I'm not going to. Everything's all right now.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by. About. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure. Whenever you're about. Perfect. Target explosive!
You're so short on it yourself. You'd better allow me to put you out of your misery. I will not be cast about for your abuse! Ha! Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
So, behind there!
I know, I'm not hearing.
I'm just warming up. Will you? You're the one.
Almost.
Petrificus totalis!
Lumos.
You've heard nothing. You'll go.
Petrificus totalis!
That's mine. Is that the best you can do?
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Lumos.
How nice of you to stop by. Someone there? Someone there? Who's there?
Red Rock will lead us to victory! You won't get away with that.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
No more happy. What was that sound?
Ah, found me a...
You made a mistake coming here.
Reducto. Had enough yet?
You're the one.
It's you who interfered with us and that woman, isn't it? Fixated on her. Expulso! Fight! Somebody Oi! You need to immigrant! Reducto!
You're the one who stole our goblin head. Expulso there, probably. But then it's ours.
Your luck at killing us ends here.
How you managed to cop the job? Incendio!
It's only a matter of time.
Oh, try not to make this too easy.
Better have a look then.
Is that you, Royland?
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha!
Nobody'll believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Who's one less human to worry about?
I should have been.
How delightful. Aha! I see.
Oh, I shall enjoy it.
Death from above!
Expulso!
just the beginning. What are you doing? I'll make a lamb to... Where did you go, coward? Afraid to face me? Aha! Back for more. Coward! Such agility! You've made a grave mistake. You will pay for your deeds.
Petrificus totalis!
Shame nobody saw that.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? The wizards will be.
Pleasant grapple you are.
Hello? Someone's here.
I won't rest until...
You better not be... I see.
A lamb to the slaughter.
You're gonna regret coming here. Incendio!
No! Impressive!
Explosion! only delaying the inevitable.
Look what you've done! You'll pay for that! You die for that! Rookies don't go down easy!
Something's not right with this one. I'll say that. You're no match for me. You're a crack.
Expulso!
One less humour to worry about.
Incendio!
I could do this all day.
Personal.
Expulso!
There.
Let's get it. You little
You'd be better suited for gardening as a battle.
You're going to regret that.
You won't get no. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
almost.
You can't stop us.
Was that your best?
Oh, that was meant for me.
I just left.
Missed me. That looked painful.
Oh, try not to... I know I'm not...
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
You've made a grave mistake.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis! Petrificus Totalis!
I did it. And an Ashwinder, no less.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Controlling this area is a waste of time at the moment.
Ready to fight!
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
No more happy days for you.
I think I might rather enjoy this.
Patrol. Waste of my time if you ask me.
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hog's Head. Or perhaps I'll just...
What's that? Better have a look then.
Straight up your ears.
Your juvenile tricks will cost you!
How nice of you to stop by. I was right not to be worried about you.
Protego!
When are you going to give up? Hogwarts teach you nothing about children. Made a great mistake.
You're making this too easy.
I want to look up. You're going to regret that.
Pity. All right. As if you could best the likes of me. You call that spell casting? Stupid love! Get away!
I've never seen such magic.
Tyrion! Crucio!
You've got brains and a back for a nasty treason!
Productive, aren't we?
I want the light go out of your eyes.
Stand and fight me! Expulso!
I quit now, while you're still alive.
Such one less human to worry about.
Having Barry,
What are your thoughts on electricity?
Look what you've done!
You almost had a lucky shot! Farewell forever, human!
Ah, how delightful. Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing. You hear that? What was that sound?
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
You will regret coming here. Someone not quiet enough.
You won't get away with that.
I will make you pay. I won't rest until you're...
What's this?
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
You're easier to spot than an arithmetic.
Death from above! Now to Expulso!
How nice of you to stop. How nice. Let's get this over.
You cannot control me! Well, overgrown weed. Oh dear, fighting with plants, are we?
Knew you were still hanging about. Aha! Back for more.
Up for a bit of time. And give us I've been fighting since before you were born. At your service. Little spells glance off. How dare! Quite conductive, aren't we? We've got marionette.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Expose him again, and I'll squash you like the insect you are. Tripping it!
Reducto! I bet that one hurt.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
I get down, you're in a heap of trouble. I won't go down as easy.
That student defeated our encampment in the tower. Somebody do something about that.
You can't let me down, You'll feel that tomorrow.
Much better. You may have caused permanent damage to my hearing.
No one takes one of my distant enemies.
One less human to worry. Such arrogance.
You, Bennett.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. Revelio.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Well, that didn't work.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flute.
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
Revelio.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
What does it tell us?
No witch or wizard will be sad.
Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Clever. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this. It seems something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Quiet. Not quiet. Find him!
That's the last loyalist. That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
I'll be quiet.
Lumos. We're being watched by a door.
feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Such arrogance.
That's the last loyalist. Yes, of course. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
Translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Someone there? Someone.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not the entanglement we need right now.
Confringo!
Lumos.
Lumos!
close.
Lumos! Clever.
Who's there? What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. I think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Hello, Nora. almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about... Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery. but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can. Revelio. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
How nice to see you.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait. Doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
What could the headmaster want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Boober Pass. Moustache paste.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Transfiguration's far too difficult for me.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Ahem! Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
What are you up to now? Revelio.
What if he stinks like this?
Leviosa.
I think. It didn't before.
Revelio.
Oh, stop fretting.
We'd better
We'll
keep an
have you
eye
with
on high
Nurse
places
Bailey in
around
no
the school
time.
for Zenobia's
I just
gobstones.
realised. What is it? I have an essay I need to finish within 2 inches.
Don't leave me here!
Did you memorize the dates of magical discoveries and goblin rebellions?
Not yet, no. Where are you going? You can't leave me here! You'll be fine.
Revelio.
Oh.
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Revelio. Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Almost always nearly melts her cauldron. I find it quite disconcerting, and Sharp doesn't even raise an
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way but more danger. Must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. I'm invisible. Can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.